Hello viewers, in today's video we'll talk about where exactly we add the logo that is being displayed, and there are basically two different ways to show these two logos. Let's discuss both of them. So first you need to go to the admin dashboard, go to CubeWP settings in the sidebar menu. Here you will see the general option. You need to go into general, and here you can see the site logo is set. This site logo is set for the inner pages. So basically there are two logos set here. When we add them here by default, the default setting will already be applied. But if we want to customize this a bit, how can we do that? Now this is basically set in the header. If we edit the header with Elementor, we'll see how the logo that's showing here is being fetched and made visible in this spot. How is it being fetched? If we want to fetch it somewhere else, how can we do that? If you come to the header section and hover over the logo, you can see that we've just placed an image tag. In the image tag, we've chosen the site logo. If we remove this, you can see it's just an image tag. Simple. Now, how did we add the logo? We have the option for dynamic tags. If we click on this, under value pack custom tags, we get a tag called site logo. Basically, we've just called this tag here. When we call this tag here, the logo that we've added in the settings, which you can see here, this logo will be fetched by the system here because we fetched the site logo for the home page here. You can see this. We've fetched the home logo. You can also fetch the pages logo. If your logo is different, you'll see that our logo will be fetched here because we've added a custom link. If we proceed to save these particular settings, and then subsequently, if we navigate to and meticulously load our web page, once more, considering that we had previously removed it from its display, when we meticulously load our page again, as we have now successfully added the corporate logo back into its designated position, the logo will without a doubt be clearly and prominently visible right here on the screen. Alright, if you go to Elementor, now let's say you want to use your own custom logo instead of the site logo. You have an image and you want to add it directly. Then you simply need to click on this. Here you need to remove the site logo by clicking the cross. You have the option to choose an image. You can either choose from the library here or upload your own file from your system. We chose from the library, so you can see that our logo has changed. Now, the system is not fetching the logo we added in the settings because we've removed the dynamic tag. Now, let's suppose we come here and remove this first. Here, we change the logo, the site logo. We are going to add a brand new logo right here. And then we will observe and see whether our sophisticated system successfully fetches and displays this newly added logo or not. We have set this logo. We will save the settings. We will now proceed to refresh Elementor, which is an essential step to ensure that all the settings and configurations we have carefully made and saved in the backend of our website are accurately and completely reflected, displayed, and fully functional on the front end, making them visible and interactive for our users and visitors. At this moment, our Elementor has been edited. The page header in Elementor has been edited, and you can see that the new logo we added is now visible here because we are fetching the site logo. If you don't save your settings and directly go and refresh your home page, you will still see that the system has automatically fetched the logo you changed from the back end. You can clearly see this additional icon appearing right here. Let's proceed to remove it completely. And just like that, right now you have selected the homepage logo. If you click on this custom link, then the homepage logo you fetched will appear. Now, if you want to fetch the pages logo, then on the pages logo, the same old logo is visible. That same one is applied. We will save our settings. After saving, we will reload this page again. We will check whether our settings have been reflected or not. You can see that now when we fetch the pages logo here, our old logo is visible here. So in this video, We learned how to fetch and apply a logo. Similarly, if you want to place it in another part of any other page, you simply need to edit the page with Elementor and add an image tag there. Let me remove it and show you again how to add it so that you don't have any confusion. You need to add an image tag. After adding the image tag, you can either choose an image or use a dynamic tag. You can use this. Here, you need to fetch the site logo. Your site logo will be visible here. We have once again added the homepage logo that we changed earlier. If you refresh the page, you will see that your logo is now visible. Yes, the logo that we changed is currently being displayed. So basically, I have taught you how to set the logo from every angle. I hope there is no confusion of any kind left. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care.